Hello, and welcome to episode 2 of the Mostly Silent Cartographer. I'm your host, Will. And today, we're going to do something a little different. We're going to mix things up. I know last time or last episode, I think I said, oh, we're going to go through all the campaign missions. Think again. We're not going to do that. We will eventually, but with stuff in between. I wouldn't even say filler, just bouncing between different topics in Halo, just to keep things fresh, you know? It'd be kind of boring if we just went through every single level and yeah, not gonna do that. So, for no particular reason at all, we're gonna talk about Jacob Keyes today, Captain Keyes. Uh, it kind of relates to the first episode, not the first episode. Oh, I guess that was the first episode. Episode one's Pillar of Autumn. So, Captain Keyes, the first major character you encounter in the series. Um, he smokes his pipe and he gives you an unloaded pistol. So, um, and other stuff. He unleashes the flood by opening that door. Dumb of him. And you have to punch his face in to get those. Uh, I forget what those are called. The thing you need to, you know, set off the bomb or whatever. I don't remember. Um, Sorry, I'm being a terrible fan, not knowing the events of Halo. Um, I just remember you punching his face. Whatever. So let's look at some facts on the wiki, I guess. His homeworld is Earth. Okay, interesting, because in Halo there's a lot of planets you could be from. Um, Birthday is February 8th, 2495. Interesting. And he died September 22nd, 2552 at 57. Oh, that's a shame. All right, I'm not gonna just read through the wiki either. Let's just talk about Captain Keyes. Um, you know, what's the word? Hip fire. Just at the hip. I'm just is that even the right expression to use? I'm just gonna talk like freely about what I remember of Keyes. So he's a good pilot. I remember that in the books and in the level where he uses the spirit dropship to kill those two hunters. And he was able to land the Pillar of Autumn on Halo successfully. So that shows he's a good pilot. Um, I would love to see more missions from his perspective. Maybe they'll do that in Campaign Evolved that's coming. Um, and what else? He shows up in Reach, the younger version of him. Well, not much younger since they changed the canon from the books to the games because it's like directly leading into CE. I thought that was interesting. Um, I know in the books he's with Halsey when they pick John to be a Spartan. He witnesses the event where Halsey does the coin flip with John and he keeps winning, where she concludes, "Oh, he's a lucky kid." So, and about Captain Keyes, I've always been curious. Okay, there's that scene with them I just described where he flips the coin. He's with Halsey. Miranda is the daughter of Halsey and Keyes, I'm guessing. I thought that was the case because you see a photo of Miranda Keyes on her desk at some point in one of the games. I think it was Halo 5 maybe, or 4. I think it was 5. And that made me think, oh, so I guess was Halsey secretly the mom? Like, was that a public thing? Who knows? Probably secret. Um, so that's another Captain Keyes fact. I already mentioned that he got punched in the face after he was turned to flood. I mentioned that he opened the door to open the flood. Trying to think if there's any other time he's been used. I think in Infinite, he had some lines. Halo Infinite? Yeah. Oh God, we're only 4 minutes in. I don't know if I can scrape the barrel that is uh you know, Captain Keyes. I wonder if his voice actor came back for Combat Evolved. Or with for Campaign Evolved, since Sergeant Johnson doesn't sound the same. I wonder what Captain Keyes is gonna sound like. Um so huh. In Halo 1, he is the only escort mission, where you have to escort him from on the Truth and Reconciliation. That level was fun, being in a Covenant ship with all the purple and stuff. I'll try to lay again. I'll try to lay off the level speak, um, because that's gonna be something else I do for a time. But yeah, Keys, huh? So I wonder what his career was during the Covenant War. Um, I wonder what would have happened if he had survived. It would have been cool to see him and Miranda. I wonder if they've ever fought in battle together against the Covenant. That would be a cool story. The two Keys. And it's kind of tragic they both got killed in battle. Oh, Miranda even more so. She got that was like, man, with a spiker with truth. Huh. Sorry, this episode's about Keys. Right, so Jacob Keys, Captain Keys, he lands the Pillar of Autumn successfully onto the Halo. And then I guess he's captured. Oh yeah, he's captured. Yeah. Uh-huh. Captured. Huh. Yep. Pillar of Autumn. Captain goes down with a ship. Huh. Maybe I should read from this wiki. He was a legendary naval officer, great respect, highly skilled strategic, 35 years of combat experience against Covenant. Keep a secret. He'd be chewing the tip. Oh, his grandfather's pipe. Okay, he inherited that pipe that he has. That's cool. I have a pipe. I don't smoke, and I've never smoked in my life, but I have a pipe. Kind of to mirror Keys. I don't. I don't know. He probably smokes though. I don't smoke. He was born on Earth around the Pacific Ocean. Childhood. He read work by Elias Carver. Colonies pessimistic. Attended officer candidate school. 14. He suffered plasma burns during a test. Huh. Do, 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 do. Oh, okay. This is the part where where I was talking about um how he was trying to find test subjects for a Spartan 2 project. Keyes was chosen by Halsey for his assignment partly because he could keep a secret. The first child to observe was 117. Uh, sorry, I'm just reading at this point. That's probably really boring. Um, I guess, man, this is difficult. Now I'm just padding for time at this point. This is sad. Um, Captain Keys, I apologize. I should give you should have given you a better episode. But you know what? You gave me the unloaded pistol, so it's now we're even. We're even, Steven. Um, I'm trying to think of what else there is. I remember there was a McFarlane figure review, and it was okay, and that was the only Captain Keys figure, and I don't think it sold well. So ha. Although I wish I still had mine. I don't know what happened to mine, but I know what happened. Anyway, um, oh, there have been some Mega Bloks figs of Captain Keys. I think, or Miranda. I think it's Miranda, not you. I don't think there's been a Captain Keys figure. I really wanted them to release a Pillar of Autumn set, not to go back to Pillar of Autumn so much, but I know there's like knockoff ones, but I want an official one. So, all right, I'm not gonna stretch it too long because unfortunately, on this subject of just J- Captain Keys, like I don't know what else to say. I mean, he's the captain of the Pillar Bottom, some other stuff. I, yeah, I'm sorry. Sorry, Captain Keys. All right, we're ending the episode here. Thank you for tuning in to the Mostly Silent Cartographer. And hopefully, next episode, I choose a topic that I can talk more about. Okay. Have a good night, everyone. Goodbye.